show you what we've done, and then we're going to add on to it. So we did the handstand at the front of the mat, where we hook our feet and tuck and pull in. That's the handstand we did right now. We didn't get into a headstand yet, so we're going to review that. The other handstand that you can do is with your hands in the center of the mat. This looks a lot like, so this is that thing that I was talking about. So we go from our wide straddle, upside down dog, and then we press straight up, and your legs could be out like a star. And then we can practice coming into wide straddle handstand, which are really hard. So I usually have people hang up here and let the swing hold you and try to find your umph to lift. And then last one is we have front of the mat, middle of the mat, back of the mat. So on the back of the mat, if I have a lot of tension on the swing, you come up and then back behind you. It's like, woo, keep going. So this is called the Healy, which is my own fancy name. It's like a Healy with a dummy Healy. So anyhow, so those are the 3 versions we're going to do. The front of the mat is easier, middle of the mat is medium hard, back of the mat is hard, okay? So just play with it. Let's have like a little play lab where you can get into it a few times. Let yourself, you know, pop up, pop in and out. You won't fall over 100 times, which is really nice. If the swing is higher, it's a little bit easier. If the swing is lower, you're going to have to use more umph, just FYI. And I will come help you. But really, this is the only way that you get good at these is by practicing them. I do handstands every day, not because I'm trying to gain something, but I love them. I love the way it feels. I usually wake up in the morning, like literally get into the swing, and I just kind of swing back and go into a handstand like this, and then play with balance. So, you know, make it your best friend to use the swing to help you get into some poses that might not be accessible otherwise, especially when it comes to inversions, right? We want to play safely and have the maximum amount of fun. And I'm going to go over all those one more time, but go ahead and just experiment. See if you can find it, especially the handstand wide straddle from the middle of the mat. They're very, very hard. So Holly, that looks great, but you're like super arched. So if you're going to be in the middle of the mat, oh, you want to do the back of the mat one? If you're going to be in the middle of the mat, tuck and pull up so you're stacking your hips over your shoulders, and that's a handstand, right? Yes, see how that little umph there? You got it. Yeah, imagine trying to do the handstand without the swing there. The swing's helping you, but it's not holding you like the whole time. Except if you do the Healy, because, you know, it's like a back bend and a handstand guys together.
I'm having something. I'm not getting.
Huh?
I'm not getting it.
Which one?
No.
Okay, well let's do the front of the mat. Can we do these all together, guys? I'll come spot you if you need, but let's just go over it. So let's swing at the hips, hands at the front of the mat, through a floating plank. Bend the knees, hook the feet on the outside.
Oh, it's the hooking, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now they're the challenging.
I think I got it.
Tuck the pelvis over the shoulders, so you have to pull up through the core. You're still using your strength. Arms are straight in handstands. We don't ever bend the elbows, right? That makes sense, but you have to remind people to straighten their arms. Stack. Beautiful. Okay, walk your hands to the center of the mat. Let's do the same thing where we tuck. Okay, now once you tuck, find your balance and then see if you can bring your legs out wide. That's one way to get into the wide straddle. Tuck first with the feet hooked, and then once you're stacked, do the leg variations. It's still hard. Keep the arms straight as much as possible. You can pop up into it, but then make sure the arms stay straight. But yeah, get the legs level with the earth in a wide straddle handstand. Incredibly hard. And then keep your legs wide.
Oh.
The back of the mat is super much easier. Keep your legs wide, and then walk to the back of the mat, close to the back of the mat. And then what you want to do is pop up so you're in like a star position, feet towards the sky, and then back behind you. Squeeze the legs behind you. together. So your inner thighs are squeezing the swing. And just try that variation a few times. I had the same thing happen. Yeah, and then the last one you can do is Christ consciousness, but no, there's a video for that. Let me spot you.
Do you have recommendations for weight in the fingers or pad of your hand?
Right. Usually your weight's in your palms. That's pretty traditional, but your hands are like your fingers are steering, so you're never up on your fingertips. You're in your palms and your hands are like giving you the balance. All right, so let's go ahead and come back through floating plank. You guys can follow along, or I can do some hands-on if you need. Hook the feet outside in. Good, now walk your hands to the center of the mat. Great. Now in this position, first you want to tuck. So tuck and pull, tuck even more. That's it. That's the pose. Now from here, I'm going to hold on, but bring your legs wide. Wide. Yeah. Tuck. Yes. So arch to the back, but tuck through the pelvis. Like that. That's a line. Okay? So feel that. Yeah. Tuck more. Tuck more. So I'm putting my hands on her psoas so she can feel it. If you guys want to practice strengthening the psoas, this is the little exercise I do. I'm telling you, not everybody loves handstands like I do, but this is like literally what I do all the time because I like the feeling in my core. Yes. I'll come here, I'll do like a toe touch, and then hop up, wide, toe touch, wide, you know, like play with it. If you want it to be a little bit easier, keep walking back. It's still going to be challenging, but it's a little bit easier. So you have to bring your legs wide, touch, wide, you know, so keep pulling up through your core and finding it in order to get the psoas to engage when the legs move. You guys want to try that? Just playing with the leg position. If you bring your swing up a little bit higher, it'll be easier for you. You want to do the double hook. So you just take this part and wrap it through. So you don't have to think it's going to be here now. Especially for just like if for one pose, you want to bring it up. Yeah, if you bring your swing up a little bit higher, it'll be easier for you. You want to try it, Caroline? Sure. Okay. I don't think my swing needs to be higher. Well, for the handstand, we'll make it a little easier. Oh yeah. Let me get a block to stand on. Yeah, you'll notice it'll be way nicer for you in terms of, yeah, so try toe touch wide. Keep your legs way lower, Amy, and try it. Yeah. Good. Straight arms if you can. It's good to bend your elbows to kind of pop up into it, but then straight arms again. Oh. Sure. Yes, it's way easier than yeah, challenging, huh? So yeah, that's the wheelie. Good. Squeeze the legs together. Let the toes touch. Yeah, so you're kind of bracing the shin on the inner thighs. Beautiful. Is that fun? Yeah. Kind of challenging. Yeah, so that you have it. You have the wheelie. Just squeeze the legs together. Yeah, if it slides up like that, it's because you didn't like get this on the inner thighs. Just bend your knees. Bend your knees. Yeah. Nope, this way. Yeah. To get your hook, bend your knees. To slide back in. Okay. Yeah. Towards the ground. Yeah, like that. Yeah, if the swing slides up, just bend the knees and pull your knees into your chest and let the swing slide. Good. That's it. That's beautiful, Caroline. So you can do that with bent knees instead of straight legs too. Which kind of just helps. Was it easier with the swing a little higher? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, it's almost like it does it for you when you're this side.
Yeah. Beautiful, guys. Okay, so let's do some push-ups and some headstand variations, and then we'll get into number 11. Yeah, perfect timing. We're gonna do a long cocoon today too. Instead of number 12 being cocoon, I created the plank sequence, standing sequence, and then cocoon will be our extra. Alrighty, so our first set of push-ups comes from our floating plank, mini push-ups. Super easy, right? second set comes from hooking the feet from up dog and then doing push-ups at the front of the mat. Then you can walk your hands towards the center of the mat, and I'll take that down for you.
I'll do it.
Okay. And then you can let the elbows clear out to the side. So I call them more like handstand push-ups. And then of course you can tuck and do full handstand push-ups, true for those that want the upper body strength. So let's go ahead and review those together. Okay. So easy ones first. So floating plank is with the feet level with the earth. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, shoulder distance, and then we bend the elbows in, right, with a little chest tap. Okay, great. Then we're going to put the feet outside in, okay, and then same position, push-ups, with the elbows flaring out a little bit more, okay, and then walk your hands towards the center of the mat, and then you'll notice that you have more of your body weight. So much harder, right? And then if you want to tuck and do the handstand, full handstand push-ups, then your head points down towards the ground. The other ones we're using our chest, yes. But for those that want strength, we got strength for them. Yeah. And then once you're done, come down to your elbows and come into our headstand that we learned before with the feet tucked. Okay, good. Triangle with the arms, interlace the fingers. Great. Make sure that the elbows are right underneath the shoulders, and then you can adjust how much weight is on the crown of the head by pressing your forearms down. Let's stack for this version, the more advanced version. So once again, get your hips over your shoulders so you're in a straight line. There'll be more weight on your head. Okay. The other variation that we can do here is we can release one leg, bring it out wide, and then out in front of you, and then practice just balancing with one leg and then the other leg alternating. So we can do some leg variations here. And then the last version I like to do is pointing the knees towards the sky. The feet are close to my bum. They're hooked around the swing. So knees towards the sky, feet towards the bum. The feet are dangling down behind you like you're in a back bend. Knees towards the sky, feet behind you. Yeah. Good. And then stack again. Yeah, good. So just a couple different variations from headstand we haven't done before. And then the easy one is pulling the knees together, feet together, and keeping the heels close to the bum. This would be the easiest of our headstands. Okay. Good for all levels. And then feet come down towards the ground. Come on out. Does anybody here like to do like scorpion and scorpion handstand and the forearm press? For some reason, I'm not remembering at the exact moment.
I like to play around with it sometimes.
Yeah, so let's just kind of go into that, and you can watch or you can try it if it's feeling intuitive. So from that position where your feet are back behind you, you can come onto your forearms. What's it called again? Totally, it's basically
Cobra?
No, it's like pinch my
Pinch
arm.
your arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say pinch my arm.
into my arrested, and then from there you can press up into handstand and bring your toes towards the back of your head, which is just a nice way to practice this pose without completely crunching the lower back, but let it come from the heart. Yeah, so feet come over the head behind you. Nice, guys. So walk your hands to the front of the mat. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. And then, yeah, and then we can just come down through our floating plank. Any questions about all those handstands and headstands and push-ups?